That was god awful.
Hello, welcome to the Crypto Dreams Metaverse of Madness. Post-table read discussion, exclusive on Kwanzini Watch. Let's begin.
So, James, first read on the script, I think it's got great potential, great promise. I really enjoyed, the thrilling nature of it, the suspense, the character betrayals. One thing I do have to ask, though, is how will you combat your lack of character progression throughout the film?
How so?
I'm asking you.
What lack of character progression?
Well, Evil Connor Crypto, for example, is introduced on a page and killed on the same page. Don't you think that killing him off so soon makes him not compelling to the viewer's eyes?
Well, you see, his motive is revealed quickly, right? And,
yes, but don't you feel like the viewer should sympathize with him more, being a villain and all?
No. Well, he's evil Connor Crypto is true evil. But he does not deserve sympathy.
Because he profited off crypto.
Well, and that tipped the scales of the universe out of balance. And then he proceeded to kill other Connor Cryptos. How many... See, instead of sympathy you should be having towards the character, it should be questions. How many Connor Cryptos did he kill?
Yeah, how many Connor Cryptos does it take for salvation? That's a great point, James.
Yeah.
One other thing I have to ask.
I may add some additions to that.
What do you think about theories surrounding us currently being in the metaverse? And would that add to your movie, creating a movie about the metaverse while we're already in the metaverse?
Well, I mean, if we flip... See, it's kind of a fourth wall break. If we flip to page 17, right? Tyler Bourbon. No, because everything is the metaverse. Everything that we know is real is the metaverse. It's like he's speaking to Connor, but he's also speaking to the audience.
Okay, I see.
I would like to go back to the characters. I feel that you threw characters in there just to take time. What was the point of the council? Just to kill them off practically immediately.
But the point of the council is to show the power of Tyler Bourbon.
Right.
First of all, when he kills them all off. And to bring into question how Connor Crypto is doing wrong by traversing the metaverse levels, right? We'll see. I mean, perhaps if there's a sequel to this, what Metaception tries to cover, right? So following this end, right? Connor Crypto is not the owner of the metaverse, right? Metaception falls off of that. He's not the owner of the metaverse. He meets the Transitioneer, who was implemented by Tyler Bourbon to transition him to becoming the owner, right? And as the owner of the metaverse, he needs to stop people from traversing metaverse levels, right? Which is exactly what Connor Crypto did in the first one, but that was on accident. But Tyler Bourbon still had to kill him for it, right? So now he did traverse metaverse levels, and he was put on trial by the Crypto Council. So in the third one, in Metaception, right?
There's a third one.
What's gonna happen, right? Is
Let's focus on.
no, I'm
Metaception.
just explaining the overall plot point, right? So as owner of the metaverse, Connor Crypto needs to step up and stop other people from traversing metaverse levels because he realized the wrong in it, because it breaks the fragment of people's reality. Because most people in these metaverse levels, they don't realize they're in the metaverse. They think they're just in real life, as most people here think, right? So that's the point of the Crypto Council. It brings into question what the danger of traversing metaverse levels.
Jimmy, that's a good thought. Real philosophical stuff. But I'd like to take a step back and speak on behalf of the audience here.
Okay.
I know there's been numerous questions, numerous theories on who and how will you get Elon Musk and Matt Damon to be a part of this movie. Have you reached out to their managers, their agents? How will you get them to play their roles in this movie?
Let's just say anything crypto related, they're interested.
Okay.
All right.
And you've spoken to them about this.
Indeed.
Okay.
Yeah, in my dreams, but
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
How?
But
would you get-
Metaception, that's also dealing with dreams. But
Let's focus on this movie for now. Metaception. Let's see how the ratings do on this movie before we make a third. All right, I just got one more question.
And
After watching this,
can I cover
hold
Elon
on.
and Matt? You know,
Has Prosper agreed yet?
no.
Have you even talked to
Elon
him?
Musk and Matt Damon, we can either get people to act as them, or we can get CGI if they do not have time. Come on here.
What about
I wouldn't see
Prosper?
why they wouldn't have time.
He would absolutely do this film. All right,
He
what was your
would?
last question?
I just want you to explain this movie. This is your vision. How do you want the audience to feel after seeing this movie?
Well, I think you saw the post-credit scene of Crypto Dreams into the Metaverse,
Of course.
right? I mean, you hit on this earlier. Like, shouldn't the audience be thinking of whether they're in the Metaverse, right? I mean, sure, it's an action film in a way, but it also has some philosophical questions being brought to mind. Like, are we in the Metaverse? And if we were in the Metaverse, what is the meaning of life? Does life mean anything, right?
Yeah.
You know, could we just simply transfer to our Metaverse level? So that's what this. Why is traversing Metaverse levels danger? Well, if we parallel that to real life, right? Like, not thinking of this life as your one life. That's the danger, right?
You know, I think it really implores the thought of control and how,
Indeed.
relative it is. I mean, think of this, Tyler Birdman is seeking control throughout the film, meets an
Precisely.
untimely end, and now Connor Crypto is left to fill the shoes. But can one man really have all the control?
That's
It's beautiful. It really is a metaphor.
That's the question. I mean that's why, I mean that could be the end of the series right there. But also, it leaves it open to sequels such as Metaception.
And
So,
the metaverse is constantly changing. It's infinite, right? So the
Right.
end is really just the beginning in some ways.
just like life is constantly changing, the world is constantly changing. What's so different between our world and the so-called Metaverse, right?
that is the question.
That is
Well,
the
thank you so much, James.
Yep.
Real beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Great table read. That's a wrap. Thank you
a wrap.
for tuning in.
Thank you.
Can I go home now?